Howdy, it's Rich Rosen, founder and CEO of Fastcall, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our options to trial and test Fastcall. So we're going to start here in the Salesforce AppExchange, where your journey will always start when you are researching applications for Salesforce. I'm not going to talk a lot about Fastcall in this demo. I just want to talk about our trial options, but I will point out that in our listing, of course, you'll notice our ratings, 5 stars. The last release date, which was actually just a few days ago, today is Cinco de Cuatro, the 4th of May. And I also want to point out that our application is native, and you'll see here in the package contents what is going to be installed in Salesforce. So there's a couple different trials, as I mentioned. You install the application here and get it now, and that will be used to install in production, where there is a 7-day free trial by default. You can install in Sandbox for an unlimited trial, and you can install in a dev org. And installing in production Sandbox dev org requires a setup. And that setup is a complete setup. If it's production, dev org and Sandbox just really depends upon how much of the application you want to set up. And we explain all those steps in our setup guide. You can, of course, watch our videos, and our videos run, hopefully this one too, 5 minutes, sometimes 10, kind of depends on the subject, and we have many of them. So you can spend anywhere from a few minutes to probably an hour or more if you really wanted to deep dive into many of our videos. Test drive is quick. So I'm going to click test drive, and I am, as you can see here, I am logged in to the AppExchange. When I click test drive, hello, thank you, woof, and there we are. So it's done. So the test drive is really quick. You are, well, do we want to allow to show notifications? Why not? You are logging right into the org. There's really no install. It is quick. Now, there's some limitations in the trial. So this is a shared org amongst anyone who's in the trial. So it is actually possible that there's somebody else logged into this org right now. Those users are called the evaluation user. Hello, evaluation user. So when you are in the trial, you are the evaluation user. There may be others here in the evaluation user. So for example, we're looking at Lightning. If I were to switch to Classic, and then we logged out, the next person who logs into the trial will be looking at Classic. If I end this trial in Lightning, they'll be looking at Lightning, and we can't control that as a partner. So it is just sort of what it is. But here we are, since I happen to pop back over to Classic. Here we are in Classic. You'll see this is our widget, and that's really what we wanted you to see in the trial is here's our widget. We have a dial pad. You can place a call. We've done some customization on leads. So you can come to a lead record. You can come over here. This happens to be a UK record with a UK phone. I think that's how they're named, US and UK. What you can't do in an evaluation org, there's no edit. So you can't come in and say, oh, I want to put my own phone number in here. You can't. You can call one of these phone numbers, and you can dial that phone number, and you will ultimately reach a voicemail. That's the fast call voicemail. So these are actually inbound fast call numbers. That wouldn't be something you would typically do as calling in a fast call number with fast call, but that's how we sort of set up this trial. So these are actually fast call inbound numbers. Inside of our application here, you'll see that you'll be trialing on the soft phone. You can also, if you just wanted to log a call, you can use the call logger. Again, it's possible if the person before you was using the call logger and they log out, that's what you're going to see, the call logger, and we can't control that. So I'm going to go back over to the soft phone. So these phone numbers, the caller ID, these are different the way we set this trial up, but these caller ID numbers are also inbound phone numbers. You can call one of these numbers. When you do call one of these numbers, you're going to get voicemail in both cases. But we wanted you to see the widget. We wanted you to see our settings. You can, in the dial pad, pop in your own phone number. So if you wanted to do that, you can. So you can call yourself using the dial pad. You just can't edit the record and call yourself on a record as you typically would using the application. But again, we just sort of wanted you to have a sense of how the application works. I can see here, so already there's been users logged in since May 3rd. So I can see other users have been logged in and have made calls. So what else do you want to see? So the other thing you can see are the settings. Now, the settings, because they are fast call settings, you can edit. So Salesforce doesn't let you edit any native objects as the evaluation users. You can't, again, edit the phone number. But you can come in here and you can look at all the settings. You can also change settings, which we ask you not to do. Again, because if you change something and it breaks, the next person that comes after you is going to say, hey, it's broken. What happened here? But these are our settings. We do enable, these are the user settings, which if the user only has a user permission set, we'll only see these user settings. You are logging in as a fast call admin. You can actually see that here. The evaluation user is also an admin. You're logging in as a fast call user as an admin, so you see our admin settings. So I just actually showed you our user panel where we list all of your users. This is where you set up your call goals, your call logging. You would add devices, your phone numbers. Again, you actually could change something in here and break it, so let's not do that. All of our settings are here. So the idea is you can look at all these settings, you can check things out, you can say, wow, that's really cool, man, and do it in a few minutes. And then once you decide, hey, you know what, I kind of like the way that looks. What should I do now? Now you can install it in your sandbox, in your dev org, or production. And when you do that, there'll be some setup, and um, you'll follow our install guide, which is listed down here somewhere in the AppExchange. So there's our install guide, our users guide, our release notes. If you want to add users, blah blah blah, it's all here. All right, if you do have any questions, shoot us an email, support@fastcall.com, and we hope you have an awesome test drive.